So it looks like Google is adding an AI note-taking capability in Google Voice. So it looks like when you're in a call in Google Voice, you will have this take notes for me option. And the feature will record calls, transcribe calls, summarize key points, and then organize action items. And it will send that via Gmail, and it'll also store it in the Voice app. And let's see, it says that the feature will be available for new voice users by default. And then if you're an existing voice user, you'll have to enable it manually. Your admin will have to turn it on your admin console. If you're an admin, you'll have to figure out how to do that. Depending on how you have your security set up, that might be at the domain OU, organizational unit, or group level. And once it's turned on, you'll see a record button, and then the record button becomes a notes button during the calls. I looked on my Google Voice. I don't have the feature yet, so I can't demo this, but there's a little screenshot here in their post. So it looks like just like kind of right down here in the bottom right corner, you'll have this notes where this used to be record. And scroll down a little bit. And again, for admins, and again, if you're the only user, you are the admin by default, but this feature is off by default. And there's a link here where you can learn about the admin side of it. And the rollout pace is going to be, extended rollout. So that means potentially longer than 15 days, and then starting on June 16. And it has here the list of workspace accounts where this will be available. So this is Voice Standard, and then Voice Premier add-ons, as well as customers with Voice Standard standalone plans. And then there's a link here under End User, and we'll link this post in the description if you want to read through it on your own time. And there's a link in here that goes to another page here where it just kind of walks you through everything. So like some of this is kind of a repeat of what's in the post. Features only available in English. It's available in web, iOS, and Android. And then it says it's recommended for meetings that last between 30 seconds and 8 hours. It's a weird range, but okay. And then admin has to enable it, no problem. And it has kind of a step-by-step of how you would do it. Again, on your computer or mobile device, you open Google Voice, and then when you're in a call to record, transcribe, and take notes, bottom right of the screen, you click Notes, and it has a quick little animation on here. I think that's pretty much the whole thing. And then it will say on here, you'll hear a disclaimer when you start taking notes, and all the participants in the call will hear either this call is being recorded and captured by AI, or a custom disclaimer from your org's administrator. So you can set up your own custom message, but if you don't change anything, everyone will hear this call is being recorded and captured by AI. And then a couple of things here to troubleshoot issues. You can read through that if you're interested. And then there's a pretty small, basically like FAQ section here. So as you're in the call, you can start or stop the take notes for me manually, as long as the feature's turned on for you. And then if you automatically record and transcribe calls, only the administrator can turn this on or off. And a couple other things here. It's some of this is redundant, so I'm not going to read through all of it. This one, who receives the summary and notes after the call? It is the person who initiates the take notes for me receives an email. And then the email has a summary and the next steps, etc. Who has permissions to access the transcription? Whoever initiates the take notes for me, which makes sense. And then how do you share notes with other people? And says direct sharing of the notes document isn't currently supported. Email forwarding is possible, and then the recipient will be able to view the summary, not the recording. So basically, once you're done, you get an email. And then it's up to you if you want to share the email with the other people on the call or not. And then it says on here, your data is not used to train AI models. There's a little chart here with the feature availability, and that's pretty much it. So again, we'll link the main post here in the description, and then just to get to that other page, you just come down to end users and click on the learn more about take notes from me in Google Voice link here. But quick summary, Google is adding an AI note-taking feature in Google Voice. It basically transcribes your call, summarizes the key points, and then it will send you an email and it will store it in the Voice app. As long as the feature is turned on for your organization, when you're in a call, in the bottom right area, there'll be a note option. If you don't see the note option, then your administrator, or maybe that's you, will have to go back and actually make sure you turn the feature on. Or, like me, it's not available for you yet, and it should be, within, what did this say, 15 days of starting June 16th. And yeah, and that's it. So hopefully that's useful for you. And once you have the feature, check it out and see what you think, and we'll see you next time.